Hey everyone, it's Elliot here, and today on Easy Crypto News, we're going to be discussing Ethereum. And I realized in my last video, I completely butchered the pronunciation. So to make sure that we're on the same page as we get started talking about this topic today, I wanted to show you a quick clip here from the CCO, the creators of Ethereum here, and we'll kind of see what Stefan has to say.
Ethereum is an open source platform.
So he said Ethereum, and he said it's an open source platform. So Ethereum, okay. Ethereum. I think I can do that for the rest of this video with you guys today. So today in the news, Ethereum price hits a new high as billionaire predicts 25% surge in the next month. So basically Ethereum rose to a high of $425 on Thursday, which was this morning. And this is, the highest price it's hit to date. So that's very cool. It's trending in the right direction. Ethereum is the second highest valued cryptocurrency. And the prediction here from this random billionaire guy, this Novo Gratz, hopefully I'm pronouncing that one right, thinks it will be at $500 by the end of the year. Personally, this guy's just throwing out numbers there. It sells in this whole article, right? This whole article was written around this one quote. But it's interesting to see here. I like the statistic that they include at the end. The Ethereum price has already risen more than 50 times this year. To reach $500 before 2017 is out, Ethereum would need to rise another 25% from the $400 mark where it was trading earlier Thursday morning, all in a little bit more than a month. So do I think it's possible, 25% growth? Yeah, that totally makes sense based on the rapid growth we've seen when we compare it to currencies like Bitcoin. But in trying to determine if I think the price of Ethereum is going to keep rising, I stumbled across another article. This is on the Next Web, and the title of this article here is "The Current State of Bitcoin and Ethereum." And there was a very interesting quote in here. Let me find this. It references Metcalfe's law, and here it says the high activity levels on the Ethereum platform can be used as any reference that the Ether price is currently heavily suppressed. Over the past week, it has finally started to see some upward movement, though, moving from the safe haven that has long been $300 for so long now and just past the $400 mark at the time of this writing. So this article is a little bit older, but the underlying idea here that there's a ton of activity in this platform. It seems like in the past, traders kind of valued the price of Ether at about $300 to $400. And now we're breaking through that. It's like, what is the possible frontier of this? We also talked about the Casper edition, right? And that could completely change cryptocurrency. So maybe Ethereum can be the replacement for Bitcoin at some point, right? Hopefully we can try to break out of that mold of the rich get richer. So I also found one other reference point for why I think Ethereum may be primed to really, really grow over the next 3 months, maybe even the next year. This market seems highly volatile, so I think it's hard to predict that far out. But I think I would long Ethereum based on the research I've done today so far. I found this article here, thecoinspeaker.com, and it says Ethereum breaks $400 barrier first time. Cryptocurrency total market cap above 250 billion. So why can Ethereum potentially beat Bitcoin? Well, there's this new derivatives market that's being added to Ethereum. So this is an unknown cryptocurrency exchange that is currently been referenced by the name Virtuoso. Is said to offer Ethereum future contracts, according to the person who is familiar with this matter. Unveiling further details, the person said that Virtuoso will be aimed specifically at corporations and institutional investors who have some exposure to Ether's price and is likely to be overseen by the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. The Ether future contracts are expected to go live by the first or second quarter, and in addition will offer non-deliverable forwards, swaps, and forwards. Wow. Okay, so tapping into my financial past here, there's a few cool things I would like to maybe glean from this article with you here. The first here is adding basically financial instruments. We see that here by adding, futures and swaps. Basically, these are different ways you can hedge or manage your risk when betting on Ethereum. And that's really cool because you can basically set up and understand your risk profile. You can set things up so that, for example, if you lose 10% of your current investment in the market, it'll automatically sell. You can also buy based on your future predictions on the market, but hold less risk than a full investment, right? So you only bet on that potential growth. The other cool factors here is that it could be overseen by the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. So that puts some governmental oversight and, in my opinion, legitimizes this cryptocurrency to some extent. The other interesting piece of information here is I saw that it was targeted at corporations and institutional investors. If you can get major corporations and institutional investors to buy into this cryptocurrency, you're talking about access to capital. Yes, $250 billion is a massive market cap, but that's the entire thing, right? Apple alone has like 100 billion in US cash, right? In cash. So if you could start putting some major corporations to get into Ethereum and start holding significant portions of that currency, I think you would see a major spike in the valuation of Ethereum. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please, if you have any ideas about articles or topics you would like me to cover, please comment. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.